Hello folks, we're on our way back to our camp. Been spending a little bit of time down here this week, just getting some things done on the wood stove, getting it installed, and on the barbecue shed. And I'm going to be bringing you along as I show you some of the video that I've taken this week so you can see the progress. I'm excited about it. The burn ban has been lifted in western North Carolina, and so we can have a campfire tonight. I also brought some food along that I can cook, so we'll just enjoy the evening by the campfire, having campfire food. Thanks for coming along. Hope you'll stay with me. The road end's a little bit bumpy because we've had so much rain. It's kind of washed it out a little bit. Well, there she is, folks. She's not finished, and there's still construction material laying around. Things that shouldn't be, but it is for now. So we're still working on her. Making a lot of progress. Got the wood stove in. And the barbecue shed is in the process of being finished. So it won't be long before we can have a good camp out down here. But I brought along food, and so we're gonna cook tonight, and we can have a campfire, because the fire ban has been lifted here in western North Carolina, and they say it's safe now to build a campfire, so we will, and we'll sit around and enjoy that. So glad you came along with me on this adventure. Well folks, I guess the first thing we better do is see if we can get this campfire started. The wind is making it a little bit hard to get started. Well, that's a pretty pathetic looking campfire right now. Hopefully it's going to get better than that though. Okay folks, as I said earlier in the video, I'm going to be cooking some food tonight. It's going to be chicken and dumplings, some kale, and we may get around to making a pineapple cobbler. I don't know, I'll have to see how much time we have, if we still have time after we finish this, because I only have 2 burners to cook on down here. So let's get measured out to make the dumplings. I already have the chicken cooked. I cooked it earlier, so it's done, and I'll just have to cut it up to put it in with the dumplings. So we're gonna start with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now, you can also use self-rising flour. It doesn't really matter. The dumplings look a little different and taste a little different if you use self-rising flour, but they're still good. So in this Dutch oven, I already have chopped up my onions, and I'm going to get them on the fire and let them simmer a little bit. We'll let those cook while we're getting the stuff mixed up to make the dumplings. We're going to put about a half a stick of butter in with them. You don't have to use butter. They just taste better, I think, if you do. And since it's all-purpose flour, we need to add some baking powder in. I'm going to put about a spoonful in. I'm going to blend it all up. Now I'm going to add in some water to make the dough start. You can use milk. To me, water works just as well. And I don't know exactly how much I'm going to put in here yet until I see how the dough forms. Had to turn the fire down a little bit. Sounds like it's getting too hot already. It's a little bit difficult with these camp stoves to control your heat. Not quite like cooking at home. Well, they smell good. Now, I did wash my hands before we started, so I'm going to have to reach in here and get this dough and start kneading the dough, and then we're going to roll it out on a piece of this wax paper so that we can cut it into dumpling strips. I think these onions are about sauteed enough, so I'm going to get the chicken and the chicken broth out and go ahead and put it in so that that can get hot enough and start bubbling and put the dumplings in. I have the kale in this other pot, and I've already seasoned it with some bacon drippings. Makes it really good. So I'm going to put a little water in and we'll get it started cooking. This is the chicken and the chicken broth. I brought some cornstarch along. In case this doesn't thicken up enough, we can always mix this with a little bit of water and add it into our chicken broth. Also found a recipe online that said to add a can of cream of chicken to your chicken and dumplings. I've never done this before, but we're going to do it tonight and see how it turns out. Hopefully we don't ruin them. Okay, I also brought along seasonings. I did not season this chicken when I cooked it, so we'll need to put some salt, some garlic powder. Also brought some celery seeds because I didn't have any celery, so we'll probably add some of those in too. Might have put a little too much in. I think we're gonna have to put some more water with it too. I'm gonna put some flour on this wax paper so this dumpling dough won't stick to it. I don't want to make a big mess, so I'm trying to keep all this on this piece of wax paper. We're gonna knead this dumpling dough a little bit so that hopefully the dumplings won't fall apart. If you don't want to go through all the trouble of kneading it and rolling it and cutting it and everything, you can make just drop dumplings. I think rolled dumplings taste better, but some people just may prefer just drop dumplings, and that's okay. I brought along my rolling pin, so we'll roll them out. Might need a little bit more flour. They say to get your dough rolled out about 1/8 of an inch thick. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that because I don't know if I have enough room here to roll it out that thin or not. Well, looks like our chicken broth is about to boil. The kale is starting to wilt down. We'll let it cook there for a little bit and then we'll season it some more with salt. You can use a knife to cut dumplings. A pizza wheel is a good thing to cut them with too. Okay, we're just going to drop them in one by one. and let them start cooking. Well, I didn't make too big of a mess over here. Guess we'll put this cream of chicken soup in now. Don't know, the jury's still out on this one. Just sort of thickened it up, but I may still need to put some cornstarch in. We'll let it cook a little bit and then we'll see. I think I'm going to taste it and just see how this tastes. See if I need to add something else to it maybe. I brought some chicken bouillon cubes. I don't know about those yet. I think we'll put the chicken bouillon cubes in. See if we need a little more flavor, and pretty sure it needs some salt. Okay, I've turned the camp stove down about as low as I can get it. I hope it won't burn, but I'm going to let them cook just a little bit, and we'll taste of them again, see what we think. Okay folks, wanted to show you what the chicken and dumplings and the kale look like after they got cooked. Looks pretty good. I've decided that I am going to make the pineapple cobbler, and it's going to be a cobbler just like the one I made on another video. It has a cup of sugar, a cup of flour, a stick of butter, and a cup of milk. You mix it all up, and then you put it in your baking pan and pour your fruit over the top of it and bake it. And the cobbler crust comes up over the fruit. I'll show you some of it in the video when I'm putting it together. Well, I came to see how the cobbler was doing because I could smell it. It smelled good, and I found out that it's done. But I'll have to admit, I messed up. I told y'all that I was gonna make some video of me putting it together, and I didn't turn the camera on. I'm awfully sorry. But again, it's just 1 cup of flour. You can use self-rising or regular flour. Just make sure you add some baking powder along with it. And if you're using just regular flour, you might add a little salt in as well. So it's a cup of flour, a cup of butter, or a stick of butter, a cup of sugar, and a cup of milk. Mix all that up, and then put your fruit on top. And I usually bake it at 350. And I think this baked for, I don't know, it might have baked for 20-30 minutes. But it does look good, and it smells good, and I think it's going to be good. So you can do this at camp or in your own oven at home, anywhere really. Well, this campfire got a whole bunch better after it burned for a while. It's a pretty good one now. It's warm. So I dipped out some of the pineapple cobbler and just came to sit by the campfire. Really nothing like sitting by a campfire as the sun goes down in the evening. I won't be staying at the camp overnight because it's just not quite ready yet, but it's coming along. It will be soon. I still have the linoleum to put down on the floor and some blinds and curtains to put up to the window and do a little decoration. And a little more work out here on this barbecue shed. One day it'll be cleaned up around here to look a little bit better than it has so far. So thank you for coming along with me. The pineapple cobbler is actually good. I think my favorite might be blueberry, but it sure never hurts to change every once in a while. So I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you have a terrific week.